Wait. Uconn crush Villanova. More after these messages.
Chicago. This corner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from my city, and we still on the rise. More construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the boys, red and black, run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky.
Uconn crush them all. Listen, Uconn Huskies has now proven that they cannot be touched with 44 wins straight. Uconn Huskies is a force to be reckoned with all the way from the Natty to all of this season. I'm just saying. You tell me. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what you think, because what I know is the last time like Dawn Staley went undefeated, she won the Natty. Hey, it was nothing to be talked about. It was nothing to be discussed. And Uconn has not had any slippage in none of their opponents. They have came out with a grand total at the end of the game, got themselves composed and got it together. But in this run, this masterpiece, this run, I ain't seen this in a long time, since a few years ago. And I'm telling you, this is a recipe of greatness. AZ Fudd has led this team to all of these victories, along with Serv'n Strong, doing what they have to do and giving a masterclass on how to win. There's no other way to explain it. This is like one of the top seasons that Uconn probably has ever had. AZ Fudd at the rim, playing the way that she played after 2 injured knees, coming back, winning Natty, and then the next year, defeatless. Man, I just got to let everybody know that this is incredible work. Incredible work. But first, welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. I'm telling y'all, man, what I know, y'all already know. I've been riding the AZ Fudd train since I came on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, in 2024. And AZ Fudd is her. There's no doubt in my mind that AZ Fudd is not only one of the top prospects to go in this draft, but she's also #1 in this draft. And guess what? More after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serving ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. In an ESPN article, which I find, you know what I'm saying, point It's a point to it because you know rarely I use it, but y'all know ESPN talk about AZ Fudd, says Fudd is strong, power #1 UConn to an 83-69 win over Villanova as win streak reaches 44 games. AZ Fudd helped lead a second half comeback and finished with 25 points, and Sarah Strong scored 21 despite early foul trouble as the #1 UConn outlasted Villanova 83-69. On Wednesday night, the Huskies, 28-0, 17-0 in the Big East, have won 44 consecutive games since last losing 80-76 at Tennessee on February the 6th of last year, chat. They ran their winning streak against the conference opponents to 64 games, including regular season and Big East tournament contests. UConn had its problems containing speedy Villanova sophomore guards Jasmine Bosco, who led the Wildcats with 26 points. Deneen Carter scored 21 points for the Wildcats, 21-6, 14-4 conference, who led their six-game winning streak, winning streak ended. They remain in second place in the conference. For a small consolation, Villanova became the first team this season to lead the UConn at halftime 40-37. Yeah, they was giving it to him. I'm telling you, Bosco was out there dropping dimes, shooting. I mean, she was doing it all, rebounding. She was all over the court. The Huskies surged out of the locker room and scored the first 7 points of the third quarter. They extended their lead 51-44 early in the third, when Strong committed back-to-back fouls and headed to the bench with 4. Nova closed with 4, but UConn, Fudd, and Ashton Shake, 13 points, helped keep the Huskies surging. Fudd hit a basket with 8 seconds left in the quarter to extend the UConn lead to 11 points. Then Strong, back for the fourth quarter, scored 9 consecutive points as UConn went 74-55. Early on, much went Villanova's way. UConn trailed until there was 5 minutes and 41 remaining in the first and went ahead on a strong three-pointer 10-9. This right here is just telling you and breaking down how the game went. They had a little struggle in the beginning part because guess what? Villanova is young. That's a team that was pieced together and put together. They didn't expect, they must have didn't look at the scout report because, listen, Bosco of Villanova was tremendously. She was dynamic. She was doing her thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, chat, that Bosco was more creative with her play than most people would expect a young player to ever, work her number. And it was really, really a good thing to watch Bosco. Shout out to Bosco. You know what I mean? She did fight with Carter and others. You know what I mean? She got a youngin over there. But Jasmine Bosco had 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists in this game. And Fudd was the high scorer on UConn. She had 25 points, so she outscored everybody on UConn. Then Sarah Strong had 12 rebounds. Bosco had 9. And then KK Arnold had 6 assists. Bosco beat her and had 7. So Bosco is somebody to watch. That's a name. She's a sophomore, and she got game. But UConn Huskies, hey, pulled the game out. They did their thing. But listen, they crushed the fourth quarter and didn't give them no more room. They beat them in the third, 26-12, and then in the fourth quarter put them to sleep, 20-17. And that was all 83 to 69, and that's how the game ended. Uconn is on their way to the Natty, y'all. But y'all tell me what you think, because a lossless season, I said lossless, because they are winning everything, and every single opponent that they're playing, they're winning. I want to know, do you think that Uconn is going to play for the final, play in the finals for the final game and win the Natty ultimately in this season with a lossless season at that? So you tell me in the comments, you know what I'm saying, what you think. And yeah, listen, keep the main thing the main thing. Be nice in the comments. Yeah, turn on your notifications every time I drop a hot banker. You can get notification on turning me on and checking me out. And also like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Please, please, if you would like to give a donation, give a donation, and you can leave it in the comments. Yeah, and also, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do, and I thank you for what you will do. Really, really appreciate it. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger. Yeah, y'all, team winning around here. Shout out.
Yeah. To my
boy Sing.
Yeah.